Hey there, we are getting very close to the end of the tournament. I was playing against a strong player, Jeffery Xiong. Although he hasn't been very active in recent year, I was checking his games obviously before the before our match. I think okay, he played this year U.S. Championship, and before U.S. Championship he played like U.S. Championship 2022. So he didn't have many games. I didn't know what exactly to expect from him, and he went for Scotch. Um, he did play against me Scotch online a few months ago, where he played Bishop E3 move, and I played I think nice game. I won the game. This time he came up with the Knight B3, Bishop Knight C3. This is a well-known theory, but here I was getting a little bit worried because I did not remember my prep, and I was a little bit panicking type. I was wondering like if I should play something else. Then I decided to stick with my plan, and I was hoping that I would be able to remember when we are playing. So I played castle. He played bishop h4, a rare move. Um, I didn't quite understand. So he was trying to force me to go for h6 line. Just he wanted to make sure that I'm going for that line. So I played rook e8, attacking e4 and threatening knight d4, knight c3. So he goes bishop b2, and then I was like, okay, let me play h6 and transpose to the line. So actually, this position I have played in training games many times, but I remembered like one of my friend who was like keep playing this line against me, but he would include always a4, a5, and during the game I was thinking like, okay, I for some reason I thought it works in my favor, but I made a mistake. It works in favor of white, so that's why white includes a4. But the move order that he's playing, so here if he plays a4, maybe it will be fine. I guess he could play a4. Maybe he should have played a4 here. But he goes castle, and now I should have gone g5, bishop g3, knight d4, knight d4, rook e4 line, without including a4, a5. But I don't know. I was like, I guess it doesn't matter much. So I played a5. He spent some time. Actually, there was this move I was a little bit scared of, and here I don't know if I can take b2 or not. If I take b2, my queen might be stuck there. Maybe knight d2 here. Strong move, and position perhaps better for white. Maybe I should play something like queen g6 or g5, and or maybe queen e6. I don't know. There are options. So it wasn't a big deal. So a4, we played this line. So here I got extra pawn, but my king side is weak. And his pawn is coming. So I spent quite some time trying to understand what he wants. So finally I played d6. I mean, he was playing instantly. After knight d2, I was like, where should I put my rook? So there was a few options, but I thought that rook e7 would be a clever one. I don't know why. I decided that rook e7 would be nice one. So he goes f4 instantly. And in this position, after the game, we discussed, and he was saying that yeah, there was a queen f8 move. But then in the game, I came up with an interesting move, knight d4. Although engine hates this line, it says after bishop d3, bishop f5, white is much better. So after f takes g. But I was thinking that I take bishop d3, cd, hg5. And if you play something like queen h5, then it will be similar to the game. But here I play f5, a strong move. Queen g5, rook g7, and it should be equality. And if he plays cd, I take h takes g5. And if he plays knight d4, here also I was gonna play f5. f5, knight g5, rook g3, and I did not consider knight f3. I was only looking at knight h3 because knight f3. I thought that there would be some rook f g3 tactical ideas, but probably not working here. Yeah, Angel says this position is better for white. Well, yeah. I mean, at this point, yeah, bishop f5 I shouldn't have played. Did I spend a lot of time here? I mean, I spent 5 minutes. Maybe knight d4 was a mistake. Yeah, knight d instead of knight d4. Okay, queen f8 wasn't an easy move. So here he spent some time and he played queen h5, which missed the opportunity because now I take d3 cd and I play f5. So if he takes h6, I was thinking to play g4 here. Bishop h4 and queen to f8. Queen f8, king f8. It is an exchange sacrifice. And I was thinking that my chances are not worse than his. The problem for him is that this b4 square is weak. I'm going to put my bishop on b4, king on f6, and rook comes to the second rank. I think this, this weak engine says white is a little bit better, but I think practical point of view, it's hard to play for white. So here he spent some time and played rook a e1, which I was afraid of. Initially, I was thinking that maybe I would play rook h7, but that he has this knight c4. If I play bishop c5, he has this nice. Actually, engine says it doesn't work. Knight a5. Oh, I have bishop b4, knight b7, and queen d7, and engine says complicated position. But I don't know. I felt like rook h7 is too passive. So here I played a great move, queen to e8. So the idea is that I sacrifice h6 and I play knight d2. I'm creating this kind of mate ideas, rook h7. So he takes e2. He had this knight f3 move as well, but knight f3 maybe I can't take g3, hg, rook h7. And endgames, even though sometimes white is pawn up, but bishop is gonna be better than knight. So he takes e2, rook e2, takes g5. Initially, I was gonna play king h7, but then I decided to play king f8. Although this move allowed him to play knight f3, but he didn't go for this one. I was thinking that this might be double edge, and maybe I will get my chances for win. And just say 0-0 after king e8. So this was my intention, knight f5, king d7. So my idea is that if I can put my king on a safe square, then it will be fine. Although the engine goes up and down in this position. So queen f6 check. Here he repeated. I was thinking that maybe queen king a8, but I realized that at least here he has a queen b5 check, and actually this is the best move. White is much better. And I need to also add that if he took on f5 here, would have been a mistake because of the queen trade. My position is winning its chess. Okay. So what can I say? My opponent came with a better opening preparation. I couldn't remember. I mean, I was remembering something thanks to the training games, but I wasn't not sure like how to handle. But overall, I think I fought well compared to the yesterday's game. Today's game was excellent, and I'm happy with my play. Thank you very much for watching.